It is written in Matthew chapter number 5 verse 13, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the taste of salt is lost, with what shall it be salted? Then it is of no use except to be cast out and trampled under the feet of men." What is meant by our being salt? How does salt manifest itself? Let's talk about this. Salt is very precious. It has always been important in human society. Today it is not considered as it used to be, but did you know that in Greek times, salt was considered auspicious? Actually, they called him Theon. They called it the Godfather. Salt was a very important thing. According to the Romans, nothing was more precious than the sun and salt, because at a time when refrigeration was not available, the only way to preserve meat was to preserve it. What was done was possible by putting salt on it, and actually they used to rub the salt into it. In Chronicles 2 chapter 13 verse 5, God speaks of a covenant of salt that he made with David. In that era of the world it was common to include salt with the covenant. You know, there was no notary public, and no one to put his little seal on it. So when you wanted to confirm the authenticity of a document, the two persons involved in the agreement would eat salt in front of the two witnesses, and when the witnesses saw them eating salt, they would say, "The covenant is sealed." And so on. Similarly, God ordained salt as a necessary part of the sacrifices, one of the purposes of which was to preserve food. Some part of the sacrifice would be taken out by the priest and some part of it would be taken back. Then we see in Leviticus chapter 2 verse 13, it is written here, "And thou shalt salt every offering of thy vow offering, and thou shalt not let any of thy vow offering be without the salt of the covenant of thy God. And thou shalt offer salt with all thy offerings."